So I totally get that.
That's crazy.
I totally get, when you walk in the room, people will judge you because you have the backwards hat, you have the locks, you happen to be dark skinned and everything like that. But breaking through those barriers are the victories that we get to have. I like the fact that you were multifaceted, because it was like, okay, when I first spoke to you, it was like, oh, I rap. Then I saw your bio, I'm like, oh, he sings too. Sangs. Let's get it right. He sangs too. And I was just like, okay. And then I went to, because I'm nosy. I went to your page and I said, wait a minute, he has a whole entertainment thing going on, and everything like that. So to have your total package, to be independent, is a huge, huge thing. So can you tell us why you decided to go independent as opposed to signing with a label?
Well, I've already had experience. I've been in the entertainment business for 18 years, period. So I've signed bad deals with the record labels, and I've seen that whatever they was trying to do for me, because it's hard to try to match up with a guy of my unique abilities. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That can be able to sing, it can be able to rap, which is the norm right now. But when I first started doing it, trust me, it wasn't the norm 18 years ago. It was something to the point to where you need to pick one. You need to pick one. And I don't want to give these labels no love and no shout outs, because obviously it didn't work. I'm independent. But one thing I can say was they was trying to either get me to rap or get me to sing. They wanted me to pick one, because at that time, 2005, 6, that was unheard of. That was something that was whoa. But now that is the norm now. So now my strength that I had 18 years ago is now a plus for me now. And labels are still trying to holler at me. No, thank you. We good. We finally got what we wanted. I'm able to use all of my gifts instead of you telling me to pick one.
Exactly.
So, but just to piggyback off of that, now I don't have to go through the middleman. I am the middleman. I go direct to consumer. Why would I? Because I have a marketing company. I just want to break down all the things I do have. I do have a marketing company. I created my own marketing company, NB Promotions, to help other artists as well as me. So I use my own marketing company and the people that I've hired to market my stuff. So now I'm going directly to the consumers. I don't have to deal with the labels, no middleman, nothing. I am the plug. You get what I'm saying? I'm going directly to you. The way you say I hit you up is the same way I hit my fans up. I got a new shoe out. I got a this. I got a that. I go directly to them. So it's so easy. And if you rock with me, you will support me. Yeah.
And that's absolutely true. It's funny that you say that, because being on your own, being solo, it has so many perks to it. It's a lot of work, but it has a lot of perks. You can go directly to people. Because basically when you reached out to me, you reached out to the CEO of the company. And I was like, oh, who is this young man? And he reached out to me like he knew me. And I'm like, who is this? Who is this? And everything like that. But and I give everyone a chance. I'm an executive coach and everything like that. So, I help businesses and stuff like that. So I was open to it, but it just really surprised me, because people don't necessarily hit me up directly and just starts talking to me like, we just saw each other yesterday walking down the street.
Right. But see, the thing is, my whole motto is a closed mouth can't get fed, right? And if you understand how to communicate, if you communicate on a level to where you're doing it by yourself, you can't be scared of a no. What is a no? A no means, okay, you dropped the ball. I'll go to somebody else. You get what I'm saying? So a no has never intimidated me.
Right.
Okay, I'm already pretty successful at all the stuff that I've done. Everything I've touched with gold. Shout out to my gold record drink, so me independent. So everything I've literally touched, I've succeeded in. So I know that this interview would have been great if I would have got the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
And the opportunity you did get and did impress by how professional you were. And that's what I tell people. When you come, just be professional, because for me to put you out on a platform or to open up my network to you, I have to be able to trust you, because I'm not just putting you out there, I'm putting my name out there.
Correct.
And
Correct.
I need to make sure that you are going to present me well. And when I spoke to this young man, he presented himself well. He was going through some health issues at the time and was like, all right, can you just give me a couple of weeks? I'm like, sure, just heal and we will do that. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere.
You want to talk about that? We can go ahead and talk about that and get that back.
Sure. So, just talk to the audience and let them know what you went through. Also let them know how it affected you and your business, because I'm sure you had to take some downtime.
All right, so when I hit Miss Lady Katrina, when I hit her, I was out of here. I was pretty much weak, couldn't move, but it's still that go-getter mentality in my head that because I've been diagnosed with this thing, nobody is doing this. I have all these computers. Those are my assistants. I have computers all over my office. These are my assistants. These are the people I trust. The computer, not man. So with that being said, I felt the need to have to do something. If I do something one day and reach out to one person one day at a time, then that makes me feel like I did something. But let's just go back. All right, so I didn't really know what was going on with me. I have a lot of energy. I'm 43 years old and I move around like a 20-year-old with swag. 43, I don't adapt to that. You feel me? So with that being said, something was going on. I walked upstairs and get tired. I used to have extra amount of Gatorade and extra water that I never really. Why I'm drinking all this water? Why I can't catch my breath? So what happened was, as I'm going through all this stuff, the water that normally would hit your, kidneys and your liver was going straight to my heart. It was bypassing everything, and all the water was just sitting right here. And I'm sitting here, that's why I couldn't breathe. So I'm saying to myself, trying to be a superhero, trying to be Hercules, I almost lived a total healthy life my whole life. Never been really sick. I'll be all right. I'm just going to go. I'll be all right. I ain't got to go to the hospital. You know how black men, I'm just saying, a lot of black men can see problems and understand things and be scared to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So I was one of those. I mean, I know it's a stereotype, but I'm letting you know it's real. And I was just like, nah, I'm all right. I'll be all right. So finally, one of my homegirls came through and I said, I got to go to the hospital. Whatever I got to do, I got to get this stuff off of me. I know that's water because my mom went through the same thing. I got to get this stuff off of me. And I thought it was going to be very something, boom, boom, flush it out, go about my business. No. As soon as I got there, they did all these tests on me. I had to go to emergency surgery. The doctor told me if I'd have stayed there another 6 to 7 hours, I would have been out of here. So to make a long story short, I had the surgery. I was diagnosed with heart failure, heart disease. My heart was pumping at 10%, just to give you that.
Wow.
10%. So whatever the muscles that was needed to pump the fluid where it needed to go at, my heart couldn't do it. That's why I was building up here. Yeah. So when I came back to my hometown of Douglas, Georgia, I was weak, but something told me to hit you up regardless, because I have this go-getter mentality to the point to where if I'm not doing something, I feel like a failure. Even though I've accomplished all this stuff that I've accomplished, I still feel like a failure if I don't make this attempt to do something throughout my day.
Right.
That's what happened, how I reached out to you.
Wow.
And I told you, give me 2 weeks. Yes. I'm going to Rocky. You know how Rocky did in that movie? I'm going to train. I'm going to get myself. And look at here. 2-3 weeks later, I got my energy back. The pills that doctor prescribed for me got me, you know what I'm saying, energetic. I don't feel like my heart is coming out my chest no more. And I feel like God is working on me.